Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Ostriv. We've finally named the city by the way you folks have chosen, and I think Raptoria was the best name that I saw there, so that's what we'll be going with for this episode. Folks, if you love city builders, this is the game for you. If you want to see more, again, go ahead and hit that like button and let me know you want to see more as we continue on with building a farm, some trading posts, and getting an economy up and running, especially around our marketplace. We got a lot of good buildings here. Our forestry, carpenter, and smithy are over there to make nails, wood, and all the things that we need to build our buildings. We've also got some food being gathered over here in the terms of fishermen, and it's already July, so we're already halfway through the year, so we got to get cracking on some stuff. So we're going to try to build some fields here. We also need to build ourselves a trading post in order to get some things from neighboring towns. We'll, I believe, be able to get I think we can get oxen and such from neighboring towns if we build this. So let's go ahead and put this down somewhere ASAP. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it on some relatively flat land and make it look good. And I think we'll put it over by the farm because putting it up here is just kind of too far out of the way, and I don't want to cut down all these trees. So this seems to be about the very last and very best place that we can put it. So we'll build it kind of far out of town, and yeah, it'll probably be a loud, busy market area. So we'll go ahead and put that down over there. We got two village, well, I was going to say huts, but houses being built here, and these are going to be great because we've got lots of people moving into town. Every house is full yet again, and we've got more people moving into town. This one actually looks a little different than other houses. I wonder if it's upgraded in any way. Wow, it's got a little different design, but I think if we supply everything that they need, perhaps eventually they can upgrade. We've got a few city businesses working here, but I've cut production on everything else. And so we should be able to get these two houses up right away, plus our trading post very quickly. Let's get people to work at the farm. We can go ahead and start ordering some fields. And what I've learned from my friend Uthris is that potatoes seem to be the best thing that the folks need in order to, well, it's just basically the earliest crop that you should be able to do with the least amount of trouble. It doesn't have the biggest output, but, oh, that's right. In order to do this, you want to click once, then click twice, and then it'll make a square out of it like that. So let's go ahead and see if we can place some decent-sized fields. We can also make fields or pastures for cattle, and of course in the wintertime we can bring them into the barns as well to make things like we can, I think, get milk year-round if we do it that way. So let's go ahead and make some quick farm fields here. I'm not sure how many we need. I'm not sure exactly what types of crops we have. It looks like we have access to wheat on this field. Actually, it looks like we can change what's here. Oh, yes. Sunflowers, potato, hemp, or follow. I don't even know what follow is, but there you go. You guys can follow me on Twitter with the links down below. Yeah, seriously, give me a shout out and I'll say hi to you as well. It's nice to have so many people interacting too, by the way, on our social media. So hello to all of you and welcome. This city is going to be fantastic. It is growing, growing, growing. I think we'll build 3 fields here, maybe 2 potato fields and 1 for hemp. I don't know exactly. Oh, it looks like our gate opens up from the bottom. So if we do this, I wonder exactly where the gate goes. I just want to see if, oh, darn, that was the perfect spot, but it's a little too close. I want to try to make these fields somewhat close together because then it's a lot easier for the farm crew to get in there. It looks like we really have to build it far away. That must be for the oxen and such or whatever we'll have here to get back and forth to it. Or let's speed up time. We're playing on very slow, by the way. We're at normal speed, so that gave me a little bit of time to set up some of these fields. And I think field number 2 will have to be potato as well. And we'll make a hemp field. Now, hemp, of course, is basically it's like the marijuana plant used for fibers. It's basically just used for making rope or clothing, all sorts of different things. So it's a very important crop in order to get an economy up and running like this. It'll probably be a lot better to make than weaving and such. Maybe we can have silk farms. I don't know if we can import from the east, for example. I don't know, maybe like China or something like that. I guess we will see here. So let's go ahead and get this economy up and running. Here we go. Come on. Now, I would probably say the most important part of our town right now has got to be the boats, the fishing dock, very important. And when we put that down, we actually had to build boats for it as well, so it's not like they come free included with the building. And so I'm wondering if perhaps with the trading post, I wonder if we'll need to build boats for that too. It seems to be built on main ground, not like it's connected to water or anything. But we have market stalls here, cart parking, and a wooden bridge, hay storage as well, going to be very important for our cattle. Now, we'll need to have wheat in order to make that the cattle work for that. So let's get some workers, speaking of work, And there we go. We'll hire a manager, too. Very important now to try to get our farm up and running as soon as possible. You see materials being delivered for homes. And so it seems like our town got off to a great quick start in terms of building homes, and then it kind of slowed down a bit as we started to build more complex buildings, such as the industrial buildings that more than likely have moving parts and need added materials, that kind of thing. I absolutely love the assembly in this game. It is so cool to see somebody walk back and forth. Look at that. You can see the foundation is a little uneven, so they built a foundation around that, and then they're building flooring on top of that to even it out. That's just absolutely amazing. Ostriv is one of the coolest city builders I've seen in a while. Very brutal, such as Banished was, and except it's a little bit more, I'd say, open. The possibilities seem a lot more endless, and you can build quite a large city. Look at that. Could you imagine to see a huge, you could build almost a hamlet, or maybe an empire, a thriving downtown area, at least in the terms of it being the 1700s. All right. Look at that building come together. That's one of the things I love doing here, is to just literally look at them assemble the buildings. All right. It is already August. We've got our fields down now. We'll need an oxen, I think, to help to plow those fields. And I wish I don't know if these people can actually do anything while they're here. I think you need an oxen, but it's kind of unclear as to what else we need here. Let's read on the farm. Build a farm to be able to grow crops. Sign fields shown as the properties panel. You can choose a crop. Soil contains 3 types of nutrients. Each crop has a specific demand. Leaving the field, follow, or even better, using it as a pasture restores fertility. You can hire workers for plowing, taking care of draft animals, and laborers will be hired for sowing and harvesting. Oh, it's automatically done. It might not be in season yet for potatoes or hemp. Not sure exactly how that works. I love the fact that you can see this person taking pathways. So you'll actually see in this game, the more and more that people have taken these ways back and forth from their houses, they've actually made their own roads. I think that is so cool. Absolutely love that. I wonder how the fishing's doing. We've got 3 fishing boats. Looks like 5.9 fish are stored. We do have a small market stall over here. There's a woman working there selling fish. So at least we've got one type of food at our town, and there is some leftover. There is some leftover goodies. We got potatoes and a few other things from the move still over here where you start at random. So as for iron ore, we've talked about it time and time again. I don't see where there's iron ore in the game. I don't see if there's coal or any other things that we can use for heat production or anything like that. There is an oil production building, and that's one of the coolest things in this game too, is the actual, oh, look at that, produces oil from sunflower seeds. Okay, so I wonder what that oil would be used for then. There's the weaver workshop. That's where we'll get our a textile from the hemp. And there's the tailor workshop that will produce clothes from textile. So that's one thing that we can use. So both the tailor and the shoemaker's workshop is going to be very important for giving our people's clothes. In fact, you know what? What's the difference here? Produces clothes from textile, produces textile from hemp. Oh, I see. So it'll first be the weaver and then the tailor. So the weaver will make the large pieces of fabric, and then everything will be done at the tailor's. Very nice. Okay, so we're getting into yet our next month yet again. I want to see this large building take shape, but we've got a lot of work going on our farms and such. We got a lot of people assigned to the farm, but I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it seems like they show up for 8 hours and then go home. That's interesting. Labor limit is 20. Prioritize gathering. Okay. Order a plow. That's something we can do. Need 2 adult oxen from a carpenter building. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then I can't hire 2 oxen. I think we need to actually do that from hiring them, or, well, I guess buying them? Yes, trading them from the trader's post. Let's see here what we got. Building a trading post, hire a manager will be able to create new trade routes, assign workers for loading and unloading trade wagons. So at this point, we've got a lot of fish. In fact, we have 6.5 fish. Fishing is very good in this part of town and in this part of the world. So I think we should continue on gathering fish and use it for trading, at least at the base. And we've got a lot of fish stored here at the market, too. So I want to see more things taking shape here. Keep going. Come on, folks. Let's get this trading post up. Let's get this house up, too. All right, I think we're going to cancel the farm. I don't think they can actually do anything yet. So let's go ahead and cancel and all that. I wish it would tell us a little bit more specifically what exactly to do. Again, when I clicked on here, it says each crop. Choose a crop by clicking the icon. Activate to start sowing. That kind of thing. So, oh, okay, there we go. Well, I should have did a little bit more reading, too. Why would I want to activate, though? Let's try to hire some more people back. But I don't want to have too many people here because we only have a few crops. So let's try that. All right, so we have to click activate. Good thing I read that. That was good. And then let's see. Choose a crop. Plowing helps. Oh, good. Look at that. Another house has been completed. and we can have another and there's already a family moving in there. I can't believe that. Within a couple of seconds, a new family just moved in. That is awesome. We got a lot of people coming to our neighborhood, and it looks like we got yet another house going up. This is good news. We've got fish coming in. This is all looking good. You can work on your crop rotation too. Sowing season is over. Sowing season is over. Sowing season is over for potatoes and all the other things. What were the other crops that we could have? There was sunflower, potato, hemp, and fallow. So it looks like potato and wheat. Well, wheat's going to be important, but we'd have to have a mill up for that. So to go through the process of gathering all that would be worthless. So we must have been a little too late. I believe during the winter and before we ended our last episode, we finished the farm, so it was just a little too late with the limited amount of workers that we have. So hopefully they can last one more season, though. We're going to definitely want food. Potato looks good. Everybody, oh boy, some people are low on potato, but they are getting some flour back. Maybe we can start trading now. So actually, it might not be that bad of a thing. It probably will be expensive, but we can probably get the last materials that we need and food that we need from building this trading post, which will then allow us to jumpstart our economy and get us a little extra something, if you know what I mean. We'll be able to get any extra food that we need and possibly make some cash. So let's go ahead and continue to build on here. I want the farm to kind of extend that way. I don't really want to build out over here, and I'm going to try to keep this area clear for possible maybe another fishing hut of some sort. So let's see if we can squeeze a house in, which is really cool in this game. I love the fact that the fences snap to each other. That's really cool, and we can try to snap. Oh, that's going to look cool. Oh yeah, let's build that right off the road. Oh, that's going to look really awesome. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Another house going down. Very good. It seems like, is this a production queue? I wonder if we can actually, oh, you can't right-click or anything. Maybe it's in the order that you build things is the order in which they assemble them. Because at this point, I'd like construction to, oh yeah, let's come to a pause on this. Let's go ahead and hold off on the house, boys. Let's go ahead and hold off on both houses. There we go. And we will go ahead and put everything to the trading post. There we go. We got the trading post going up in October. Hopefully we finish this before the end of yet another winter. And then with this, we've got our farm ready to go for next season. Too bad we weren't able to get it up early enough, but that's okay. I don't think we would have had enough time. Even if I started immediately, we were just too late to the building process. We've got 3 fields ready, hemp and potato. 2 potato fields, 1 hemp. Here comes the materials for the trading post. This is going to be an awesome build. I think what I want to do now is put down some decorations, trying to make things look nice. I wonder if we can actually just plant them down without too much of trouble. Oh, and that's really cool. We can actually plant the tree as a sapling, and then it'll just basically become a full-fledgling tree here in a little while. Does that cost anything? It doesn't really seem to cost us anything. And we're putting these down in the winter. We'll make a nice little looking pathway here, I guess. And we'll put down some archways. We'll put down some ash trees this way. Let's try that again. There we go. Decorations are here. All right, that might look nice in a few years when those trees get a little bigger. A small arch. We'll build one going over to the... I guess we can just place these down. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what? Oh, I thought that building got complete, but I think it was the archway. Well, that kind of looks nice. The arch is very nice looking. Actually, I wonder if we can build another one over here. Oh, that's a big arch. Wow, that's a really big arch. That could be the entryway to our whole town. Let's go ahead and put a bench down. We're just going to try to make things look a little more lively out here and a little bit more cared for. The town's been up for a couple of years. People have done a really great amount of work in order to get it functioning. And, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy to get a town started, especially if you're doing everything by hand. I couldn't imagine that being an easy task. All right, I want to try to put an arch down here somewhere. Arch. Come on now. That'll look okay. All right, perfect. At least something to add a little variety to it. So it looks like the foundations are up on either side of the trade post. It looks like you can see framework for walls. It is now November. Our fishery has been able to get a whole 10 fish, which is great. And I really hope our people can buy from here. I hope that people are coming to buy fish. Let's see if they are even buying fish. It looks like they're not even... Oh, it looks like some are buying fish. I'm assuming as they're running out of other materials, this is one of the first homes we built, I believe. You can see here that they're down to just firewood and fish, so that's very important. And speaking of firewood, yes, we're definitely gathering a ton of logs for construction here. And we had a large construction earlier when we built a few buildings, including the farm, the boathouse, and the fishing dock. And I think we're good on fish for now, so we'll probably hold off on that. A few other things we could build include the cow shed, but I think we got to get a windmill up before we do that. If we get a windmill up, then we will be able to, actually, it's going to be a very important building. Once we get the windmill up, we'll be able to build flour, or make flour from the wheat. So that would be very important. I wonder if we can put another field here. We'll put our windmill over here then, just behind this other house maybe. Maybe it's too close to the trees. I want to put it somewhere iconic. Maybe we could put it in town to really show that we're being productive. Now I wonder, oh yes, the flour can then, once the flour has been made, it can be delivered directly to storage where the townspeople themselves will make it at their own in-home bakeries. I know, we've got such an elite town that we've got in-home bakeries. I know, who's jealous, man? I'm liking this game. Again, if you want to see more of this game, again, just let me know. Go crazy down below in the comments section on what else you want to see. You know, I can showcase some more things. I think eventually we'll do it all, but I'm very excited to see trading get up and going, and I really want to see farming. I really want to see a couple of farms working. I want to see the mill up and running, and I really want to see us being able to trade. And here comes the winter, December 1722, boys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's going to be a cold one. We've got clay coming in now. You can see everyone. By the way, the coolest thing in this game is that they actually change what they look like in the winter. You can see townspeople now wearing more heavy clothing, hats, wool, you know, things like that. There goes the windmill. We'll go ahead and pause that too. I want all construction to be around the trading post. That's going to be our most important structure. Looks like this town does have a few of these people do have a little bit of potato, a little bit of fish, flour, that kind of thing. We're gonna starve next year. This is another manageable year, but next year, with the amount of population that we have coming, and with the lack of variety of food, we're going to starve if we don't get this trade post up. But it is going up quite nicely. So trading is beginning, our mill is beginning, and our farm is ready to go at the beginning of the next spring. So I'm really excited here to see everything get delivered and be up and running. Now, we shouldn't have any workers here. Do we have workers anywhere else? Looks like the smithy. What do we have for a supply of nails? I don't know. Doesn't look like we have any nails. Maybe we better hire one guy there. And carpenter, I don't think we need anything from him. 2 guys gathering firewood. Thatchery. We might, well, it's a little too late to have somebody working on that now. What do we have for storage at the thatchery? Oh, you can actually hear the nail worker. Love that. Sounds like a little railroad crossing, doesn't it? All right, looking for builders now for this building over here. We got to have some more folks working at the building. It is now winter. There should be a way to cycle that fishing dock off. In the winter, they can't. The boats come to a park, and they can't work anymore. So the fishermen will then become winter construction crews. And I see now people coming to the clay pit over here. That's what that large building is. I love how they'll find any space to walk around. That's really smart. It's really nice. Our mill will be up and running probably the last thing that we do is it's not going to be needed until wheat is actually here. Here come the walls for the trading post. If we can get this up and running before the spring, this is going to be great. Water is looking good. I'm not seeing any complaints about food. Everybody kind of has a lack of variety of food, but I mean, at least, you know, probably getting a roasted fish every night is probably not going to be very fun after a while, but at least it is something to eat and keep them alive. So next year we got potato coming, fish coming, and then new from Rat Pack Labs, it's flour. That's right, patently proven to make bread, and it'll be really good. So fish, bread, also potato, and then you know what we can start doing too is the cows. Once we've got cows and oxen ready for trade, I think what we can do. Now, I'm not sure, but I think we can maybe buy cows from here and then use them at pastures. So I don't think we can actually just, you know, build a cow. We actually have to have a cow brought here, and then maybe we can do some animal husbandry here at the cow shed. And in fact, if we're going to get oxen, maybe we need to actually have a place for them to be stored at. But I don't think we do at this moment. And I wonder how many farm fields can be supported by 2, 4, 5 workers plus a manager. I'm really curious to see. But here's another exciting moment. I do love to see these buildings assembled. And when we've got lots of construction crews working here, that building is almost done. They've only got one more delivery of clay, it looks like. Hopefully some more clay is coming through. Here comes another, wagon of clay. Why are they bringing them over one at a time? Maybe it's, maybe production is slowed in the wintertime. Maybe it takes longer to get clay because of the winter. Here comes the remaining construction crews here to build the remaining walls. Looks like we need one more thing of clay. And then maybe some thatch, too. I hope we have enough of that. I'm going to put a worker on that for next year. I don't think anyone will get hired until... Oh, that looks like somebody is working. All right, well, we'll have to hire him in the summer. Okay, so extra wood is being delivered. We've got everything we need going. The farm is going. We've got the trading post for the oxen. My unique challenge was I wish I could have started the farm the beginning of last spring, but even then I noticed we only started in July. As we were waiting for the farm to complete its construction, we were just waiting for the gathering of extra materials. We can build fences too. This is awesome. That is going to be really cool. And here comes the trading post. All right, let's slow down time. Let's take a look at what we want here. Let's see. We want to export. Okay, we want to hire a worker and a manager. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and start exporting fish. What do we have here? We can export, like, let's say 6 fish. We have quite a few fish. What does this do exactly? Does this give us money in order to buy extra things? I think, what does this say? Building a trade post will create new trade routes. Assign. Oh, you know what? I think there's actually a way to see a large map, isn't there? The world map. Yes, there we go. We've got our city here, and then there's the city of Baklava, Metal, and then the city of Tony Balachi from Mythbusters. No, I'm just kidding. It's Baladia, Marafa, and Dirachi. What is our... send a messenger. Oh, we can actually send a message, maybe open up some trade deals. Distance 18 days, 6 days, and 16 days. Too bad we can't just take like a boat down the river and then go out to sea just across. That'd probably be like maybe a 5-day journey if you did that. Let's send a messenger. Cost is $30. Alpha 1 current version game is simplified world for easier debugging, improved in following versions. Okay, let's send a messenger to that town. Maybe we can open up trade to them now and let them know that we're trading fish. So, all right, an added step, and it's good that we got this done in February because by the time he gets there and back... Now, I wonder if it says 6 days, I wonder if that's 6 days, there and back. So if it's 3 to get there plus 3 to get back, or if it's 12 there and back. We'll have to see exactly what that means. So the farm looks great. We have a trade line opening up here very soon. Let's get to work on finishing those houses then, everybody. Go, 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 go. Yet another frozen winter city survival here. And I really want to do some decoration. I really want to add some fences and make things look great. I'm going to leave a few extra spaces here because we've got, as you know, we've got our town kind of building fields at the time. And that actually looks like a very nice fence right there. Try to make some gorgeous decorations. I thought it may actually cost us building material to do that. And it seems to just allow us to do it. And it doesn't require a worker either, which is really cool. And it seems to link right into the fences right there. So that's kind of cool. We can link right in there, and we can cordon off other areas of the town. That's kind of cool. So this will make the city look a lot more alive by putting fences around, for example, the mill, and maybe putting fences here so people are required to walk a certain path. So maybe we can make a fence out here to make sure people take a certain road. In fact, it could be a way to control traffic. It does seem to be a possible way to do that, though it seems like everyone will take the shortest route possible to get to where they need to go. So we'll see exactly what they do. So let's see what happens when our trade gets back. Let's see if we can actually see our little guy getting there. I don't know if we can actually see. There seems to be a little yellow. Oh, it looks like we opened it up. Offers flour, cow, and iron, and they demand potato. All right, let's see if we can do that. Could I have an oxen, please? Ollie oxen, please. Let's see. Sum is 10. Okay, let's go ahead and deal. Hopefully we have enough cash for that. I don't know if we have an oxen now. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you could see an oxen there. I don't know if that worked or not. I did click deal, so maybe it takes. Visiting for 14 more days, 13 more days. Import 0 of 1 cow. Ah, I see. All right. Well, wait, cow. Oxen 1. Buy cow, oxen. I wanted to buy an oxen, though. Isn't that what I'm looking for? Maybe it's under the same thing. I don't know. Let's open up some other trade routes while we're at it. Maybe we can start selling some fish, though it seems like every city, except for this city, wasn't even on a well, let's send... Oh, boy, that's going to be $90. All right, trader arrived, but there's no cowshed. Oh, I'm supposed to have a cowshed. Great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Boy, I didn't know that. I thought perhaps it was only for the cows. It said oxen, so there's a little miscommunication there in the instructions. But that's okay. Things are to be learned. It looks like everybody's starting to plant new crops. We'll put our cowshed up here then. Sorry about that. I didn't know that it needed a cowshed. I should have thought, but it said oxen, so I thought maybe he can just stay at the farm. I thought maybe he could, like, live in the shelter here and then be used to plow the fields. I didn't know that. So, waste of cash, but that's okay. we've got more money incoming as time goes on. All right, so it looks like the fields have been activated. Looks like they're sowing. 3 fields there, potatoes, and let's go ahead and bring things to a quick stop here for a second. Let's go ahead and hire some workers, and let's make another field. How do we do that again? Yeah, here. And I want to try to put down one more field. So it seems like the sowing season for potato is in March. Do these fields have to be square exactly? It seems like they do. One thing I can do is... oh, maximum output. You can see that it has a maximum output. That's nice. So what I want to do here is do wheat eventually, but we'll do potato for now. Potato seems to be so important. What is the... oh, you can't actually see the maximum output of some of these fields. That's a disappointment. Another field if we can. I wonder if tending to too many fields will probably without a... yeah, it'll probably be too much, actually. So let's make sure we've hired a full group here at the farm. There we go. And let's keep time going as time goes on. Okay, so we've got the mill paused as well. We won't need the mill built. We can start allowing the houses to be built again. Let's go ahead and find those construction projects here. We've got more people moving into town. They've been hearing of our successes. Hopefully we have enough food for them in the future. So we've got a trader up. We've got some trade routes going. A little derpy with... oh, you can actually see it's like a little... oh, look at that. That's what it is. It's like a little horse. Very nice. All right. So, oh, and it seems like... ah, I see. So we actually have to go, we have to send a messenger each time. So it's not like we have an open permanent trade route. Ah, they offer, they demand sunflower and sunflower. Oh boy. All right. Well, we don't need any of that. Let's send one to the last town over here. You can see our money is up here in the right corner too, by the way. We are making cash by our profits from the fishery. Ooh, which we need fish going again. Good thing I thought of that. Well, we're a few months behind, but we did have a lot in storage. And now we're down to about 8 because I think did we trade any? I wonder if we did. It looks like we're at 5 out of 6, so we can trade that with somebody. So that's where a lot of our fish went. Okay, construction projects are going. The cow shed is up. Hopefully we can get some, wonder if dairy products, for example, butter, cheese, maybe they'll be made automatically there. I don't see any sort of production facility specifically for it. But I like the fact that we put down a fence. I want to do some decorations. So next time, I think what we're going to do is continue to build houses and continue on with our decorations and really make this city feel alive. We've got to put down some more trees, really make it feel... like a city worth living in. We'll put down a birch tree even too. And hopefully in a few years these trees will grow up to be big and beautiful and look real nice, especially down by the river. Very nice. Okay, folks, well, I believe we have possibly reached yet another end of another episode, and we've got everything working here very nicely. Look at that. We've finally got hemp going here. Potato looks like they might need some help in plowing. I'm not sure. Maybe that, I don't know if that is or not. It looks like we got our next... worker here. Let's go ahead and visit. Lime, salt, wheat, and shoes is what these people want. All right. Oh, and they offer dried fish, lime, and salt. That's kind of neat. We don't have lime or salt here, so and we can export shoes to them too. And sunflower oil over here, and potato. Oh, they demand potato. Yes. So we're getting our potatoes up. So our first potato trade is opening up soon. We're going to work on getting that cow shed completed. And then once that's done, well, we should probably complete that first. They want to complete their houses. And yet another family ready to move in. House is vacant there. Very good. We'll have this cow shed done. Hopefully we can speed up on our production. I don't know if we have enough nutrients and such for that. It looks like we are okay for potato, but we better get our fish working again then. Oh boy, I hope we have enough time for the winter then. It's already April. We got a lot to do. A lot to do. All right, folks, I will see you very soon. We'll work on our cow production again. If you have any tips for farming, just be kind and just say, hey, here's what you got to do. Here's the layout. Here's how it works. Otherwise, I will learn on my own, and we will do this bit by bit, and we will learn the hard way, as villagers have over and over and over again. I will see you all very soon. Take care, and next time the mill will go up, decorations too, and we will have our fields plowed and perhaps some wheat and flour, and we should be fully functional. That's going to be awesome. All right, I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.